Hi there, this is Bridget Rao with Divine Essentials. I have a pick a pile card tonight, pick a pile card reading tonight, and we're going to be tuning in to find out what they want to say to you. So this is somebody that you've been thinking about. What do they have to say to you? This can be for twin flame, soulmates, karmic partners, friends, family, whoever you're thinking about. So you're going to choose your crystal or your pile. We have Apache tears. We have a quartz alien skull. And then we have citrine. Apache tears is great for people who have grief. So if you have any grief in your heart. Quartz is an amplifier and a magnifier, and obviously this would resonate with starseeds. And this is for abundance. Citrine is to connect with your solar plexus, your confidence, and bring in abundance. I connect it with the Lyran connections as well. But go ahead and choose your pile. I'm going to start with number 1 with the Apache tears. If you need more time, you can pause and take another look at the crystals. Alright, so number 1, what do they want to tell you? What have they been thinking about in regards to you and your connection? We have the Hermit, the 9 of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, the Princess of Pentacles, express your love, past life relationship. And then I'll get to these other ones because we're running out of space. So, the first thing I'm feeling is that this person has been in a hermit type of mode. When they think about you, they feel like a little reserved, like they don't know what to say right now, but they're thinking about you when they're alone. They're thinking about you when their mind is stopped. I feel like they may be in their head about the connection. They may be feeling a little bit of regret, so they would like to tell you that they're sorry, but they don't know how. You know, they don't know how to come forward. They're feeling like, I feel like there's a lot of depression and sadness here, maybe some regret. So if they could come forward, they would likely tell you that they're feeling that, but they just don't have the strength right now, and their doubts and their fears are keeping them in this place of hermit mode and not being able to come forward. But if they could get out of this place, I feel like they would come forward and tell you that they see the value in you and that they love you and that they feel that you're worthy and that you have a beautiful value to bring to this world. I think that they see you as the Princess of Pentacles with value and worth to bring into the world, and that you've been planting your seeds and that you've been growing your garden, and they find that beautiful. They find that you have like this inner radiance that is just lighting up. It's like that happy inner child, and I feel when they are around you, it brings that out. Like this feels like a masculine looking at a feminine in that way of like rekindling that inner energy of just feeling like you know, happy and like joy and like being able to play and have fun and just forget the stress of the world and like recognizing the value in each other. I feel like they want you to notice them. They want you to see the value in them as well. They feel like you maybe don't see that anymore. They feel like you don't recognize their worth and their value, and they see you as this like brilliance in their light that shines. And over here we have express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So I feel like they would want to come forward. They want to say something. But again, they're over here in this energy. And they're just not able to get out of this headspace right now. But if they could, they would. You know, they would come forward. And I think they recognize that this isn't just something from this lifetime. This is something that's been going on for eons. You know, this is something that started long, long ago. And it seems that they've had this awakening to this like deeper connection with you that runs deeper than anybody else that they've connected with. It feels like they've tried to pull away or they've tried to forget the connection, but every time they're alone, it's like they're reminded of it. And they just want to be able to come forward and express their love, but they're not sure quite how right now. And then we have the Ten of Wands. So this is about communication and hard work. I feel like they are working hard in the reality too. I feel like this person's a hard worker, like they get a lot done, but they might just be having a hard time in the communicating. Like they want to, yeah, but we have the Five of Wands. So they want to, but there's an inner conflict. They're fighting with themselves about coming forward. They're fighting with themselves about making this communication. They are having some jabs to their heart, and this feels like it's more than one heartbreak, like more than one person has hurt them, and that could be causing this conflict too. Like maybe they've had a lot of karmic people in the past, maybe there was somebody in the past that they were with that just broke their heart and took a lot out of them, and they're afraid, you know. It's like there's a very young energy here too. It's like you may have known this person for a long time, or you may just bring out that inner child in each other, or but the overall energy here is like this youthful love, but it's like afraid, you know, it's almost like afraid to get hurt, and there's so much conflict around it. But at the end of the day, the Two of Cups is there, you know, that love offer is there. There's union energy. This is a twin flame card, so I would feel like if they could come forward and say something, they would, but they just need to get through this part. They need to get through this hermit mode. They need to overcome the doubts. They need to overcome the fears. They need to, you know, allow the joy back into their lives. Allow that, like, love back in. And, you know, maybe after they get done with this work in the physical, they'll be able to get rid of this conflict that they have and actually make the hard work towards communicating instead of feeling like they're stuck. But there could be things in the past life that needs to be healed as well. So, whether you're the masculine or the feminine listening, you know, you want to go back and do some past life journeying and see where this connection connects. You know, you don't have to know what you're doing other than setting your intention to go connect with your past life and see what may have transpired between you and the person that you're inquiring about, to see how you can heal it and bring forward this love in the physical, in this reality, so that you can heal your heart too. Because you want to take these knives out and open up to this love that is there. But I feel like this is coming. It's just a matter of overcoming whatever's been going on in the head. But yeah, there is a very youthful, loving energy here. And it does feel like the inner child in both of them wants to move forward. We got the Princess and the Knight of Pentacles. Like, if, you know, in the twin flame readings too, it's like whenever we get two of the same, I feel like it's them, like mirroring each other. So, you know, it's, if it was the Queen and the King, it would be like, yeah, you guys are really good. But right now there's just like this innocence about you, and neither one seem to have like that strength or that willingness to offer something. Like they both want to offer it, but they're kind of just like stuck. I feel like the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine are in a hermit mode, and she's torn up and he's torn up, and they just see this in each other, but they're not able, like they're not looking at the same time or something. There's just something that's not clicking at this time, but it will happen if you can overcome those thoughts. So yes, that is number 1. We're at 818. Now I'm going to go on to number 2 with the alien skull. And let's see what we've got here. We have the Six of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, Judgment, Ten of Cups, Reconciliation, and Trust. And then we'll come back for the last ones like we did before. Okay, so the Six of Pentacles, this person, whoever it is in your reality, however they feel towards you, I feel like they want balance. They want a commitment. They want to come forward and just feel like that love between the two of you is equal. You know, there's the scales are here and they're equal and they're making a commitment. So this feels like somebody who wants to heal the past, move forward, and just make like a solid commitment to you, and that they see you as somebody with value. They see your worth. They love you. The Queen of Pentacles is, you know, she's got her stuff together in the physical, and she's very practical. She's a lover. She's a nurturer. She takes care of the children. She feeds you. But she also has, like, you know, the beautiful garden and the beautiful home. She's very earthy and grounded. The pentacles are connected to, like, earth signs, so you may be dealing with an earth sign. And they're usually very practical, and they do, you know, work through, they make a commitment. They don't take things lightly. Like, if they come into your reality, it's about commitment. They're not there for, like, in and out type of stuff. And then we have judgment. So I do feel like this situation, you know, it's maybe been going on for a long time, and they just both are wanting to come to judgment. So if this person could come forward, they would want this final, like, moving into balance, commitment, like that steadforth type of energy of beauty and love and support and nurture. She wants to, like, love. He wants to receive the love. You know, they want to have that equal exchange of value. And they want to have, like, the end of whatever's been going on. They both want to come into this Ten of Cups energy. So if this person could come forward and talk to you, I feel like that's what they want. They want the happy ending. In the other tarot, this is like the one with the rainbow and the happy family underneath. Like, this is where it's headed. They want you to come into their reality. They want you to like, be that one that fulfills their happy ending. They want to have the happy family, however that is in their reality. And they want you to fulfill their cups. And that you do fulfill their cups, and that they do love you, and they do see that value in you. And over here we have reconciliation and trust. So someone from your past is returning to your life. So whoever this person is, whether it is a man or a woman, or however you're connecting to this reading, they are coming back. But you have to trust, okay? I feel like this may be like a, give me one more time, give me one more chance, or one more opportunity to show you I'm not going to hurt you, I'm not going to stab you in the back. And we have Cupid there too, so it's like the love is there. They both have the love, but they might be both afraid a little bit. But the reconciliation is coming. You just have to trust each other and trust that this love is strong, and that in this final judgment you can have balance and fulfillment. But you got to release whatever you're holding on to, whatever resentments you're holding on to. If you've been jaded, if you felt like you were rejected, if you felt like, you know, they wronged you or whatever, you really got to let go of that so you can get into the Ten of Cups and open up to the reconciliation and the trust. Because we got the Seven of Swords, and that can be, like, you know, connected with sneaky behavior. So maybe there was a third-party situation in the past. And a third-party situation doesn't necessarily mean, like, they were cheating or that they were, like, dating multiple people. They could have been, but it could also be, like, a third-party situation with some sort of substances. Maybe they have an addiction to something. Maybe they, like, work a lot, you know, whatever it is. There's some sort of behavior that wasn't fulfilling, and it was breaking the trust in this energy. And I feel like whoever was kind of like being like the sneaky one, or they may, in the twin flames, they mirror. So one may have been thinking that the other was lying, and the other one might have been thinking the other one was lying, and so they're mirroring that behavior to each other. But when they come back for reconciliation, you really have to trust each other and know and communicate. Like, communication is key for any relationship. And we have the Seven of Wands as well. So we've got two of the sevens. So the energy there of 7-7 is good. That's like that unconditional love. This has to be hard work in the communication center. I feel like whatever happened was a lack of communication. Yeah, because we got the Ace of Swords. So, and we got the Eight of Wands. So these are both these are all like about communication. So the communication in the past was not well. It wasn't good. We have an opportunity for a new beginning in communication. It may take a little bit of hard work. It may take a little bit of, like, getting through, but it feels like if this person could come forward, they want to. They want to talk to you. They want to tell you. They want to clear the air. They want you to know that they weren't, you know, intentionally trying to hurt you or cause, you know, this judgment or this, like, energy of separation. I feel like these people are not in communication because there's so much, like, communication here. It's like they want this new beginning, but they also want to have trust. They want to be able to trust you, and they want you to trust them. So the only way this is going to work is if you have trust. The only way you can reconcile is if you open up, you communicate freely with each other, and that you allow and like, just be honest. You know, it may be difficult. Maybe you have a hard time expressing yourself, but, you know, the energy is there for it to come in, and the energy is there for a happy ending if you can open up and communicate with each other on a deeper level and bring this commitment. You know, it feels like that is what's wanted on both ends. It's just a matter of opening up to it. So we're at 1444. I'm going to go on to the citrine. And again, this is, you know, what they want to tell you, what they feel, We have King of Swords, Ace of Wands, Four of Wands, the Star. Love yourself first, and it is safe for you to love, and we'll go back to the others like we did before. Okay, so the King of Swords, this could be somebody dealing with like an air sign. This is somebody who is up in their head, but the King is somebody that has like come to terms with things, and he may be thinking about you a lot, or she may be thinking about you a lot. The Ace of Wands is about, you know, the energy and the communication, so it feels like there is a desire for new communication. This could again be somebody that is in no communication or limited communication, but it's strong. That energy is strong. It's like they're wanting to come in and say something, and I feel like it's that they want to come in and make, again, a commitment. We just had a similar energy in number 2. So this communication needs to come in. They're seeing you as the star. They're seeing that you've shined, that you've risen out of the dark. They want to have that balance with you. I feel like they're rising out of the dark. And oftentimes these situations mirror. So it does feel like both people are open to communication. Both people are wanting a commitment. Both people are recognizing that the other is blossoming and blooming. And we have like the pink and the blue. So it's like the divine feminine, the divine masculine. They need to rise into this energy of the star together. You know, I feel like each of them feel like the other is their wish come true. What the message is coming in regards to this, so that this can come in, is just continue to love yourself first. Respect yourself. That makes you more attractive. When you have respect for yourself, and when you love yourself and you love others and respect others, it's 10 times more appealing than somebody who just, like, you know, drops everything at the, you know, just drops everything for somebody else, or drops all self-respect for somebody else, or just throws themselves at somebody. You want somebody that's going to have value on themselves, so that you know that they have value on themselves out in the world, and, you know, will attract things into their world that revolve around that value and that love, and that they can rise up into that star energy and really emanate it out to the world and be like a power couple, you know, like somebody who, you know, is noticed, somebody that is like honored and valued and loved. And you have it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So these people may, again, have been hurt in the past. There may have been something that's happened to them that cut them off from love. Or maybe there was something that happened between these two people that, you know, separated them, and they're afraid. They're afraid to love. They're afraid to be vulnerable. And that's due to the lack of self-love that may be happening in this situation. But I do feel like they're overcoming that. I do feel like communication is wanted. And it's a communication of like, I see your value. I see that you're beautiful. I see that, you know, you're strong and capable, and that you've risen and you've changed and you've transformed. And, you know, I love myself enough to come forward, but, you know, maybe having firm boundaries with each other so that you don't have a repeat of the past of what put you into the energy of no communication. And with the Two of Wands, it's like they really are making that decision. There's 2 opportunities. This could, again, be somebody with a third-party situation. This could be somebody that, you know, has been distracted by something in the 3rd dimension. But, you know, they're leaning towards making a decision now. And I feel like that decision is around value and worth and having that solid foundation. With the Four of Wands, we got the Four of Pentacles. That's all about your foundation. That's about creating your world out of value and wanting to, you know, release this stuff. We have the Seven of Cups. So again, this person may have a lot of offers. There may be a lot of men or women throwing themselves at them. They may be like, you know, trying to decide, do I want this? Do I want that? Do I want this? Trying to make that decision to follow the heart and follow like where they think that they're going to have a solid foundation. There may be a little bit ego caught up in this. They may be like, again, thinking, if I go with this person, you know, I'll be financially sound. If I go with this person, you know, people will look at me a certain, you know, there could be a little bit of that, and that needs to drop down so that, you know, it can come from a place of love rather than a place of like, you know, greed or envy or just ego and illusion. Because somebody feels like they've been left out in the cold. Somebody feels like they don't have value. So if you know, I feel like he or she, whoever wants to communicate with you, whoever the listener is, they are feeling left out in the cold. So you may need to say something to them to rekindle that spark, to show them that you still love them and that you see value in them, so that they don't have to chase down this like road of illusion and greed and things like that. And, you know, it may be easier for them to make their decision towards this foundation and realizing like it is safe for them to love. Maybe they feel like it's not safe. Maybe they feel like you don't love them anymore. This person feels like they have a little bit of an issue with confidence. They may feel like they're not good enough. They may feel like everything they do, they fuck up. They may feel like, you know, at any moment the other shoe's going to drop and they're going to be like homeless and struggling. And that could be connecting them with this, like trying to find somebody that can like bring them financial stability. You know, it's not a great thing to think or say, but, you know, that's the energy coming through. So whoever the listener is, it may be good for you to show them that they're valuable and that they're, you know, that there's love and that they would be safe with you and that it doesn't have to be around ego and illusion. And when you release that fear, the universe provides, and you could have a healthy, stable commitment with the person that you're inquiring about. It does feel like it would be a healthy union. You would be, you know, beneficial to both, but they have to love themselves. They have to get over whatever's happened in the past. And if there is a lot of things like in the background, like a lot of other people that they're trying to decide through, maybe they're like serial dating or something like that, it seems like it's a distraction and it's trying to like boost the ego or boost the self-confidence. So if you know that person is doing stuff like that or trying to boost their ego, maybe you can offer them a little bit of love, but don't fall victim into like, you know, losing your self-respect. Hold on to your self-respect. You can offer love without, you know, dropping everything and just running to that person. You want to keep some boundaries up, but also let them know that you do love them and that you do see value in them. Okay, so those are the messages tonight from what they would like to tell you. I do have some specials going on down in the description. Last night I did a twin flame union activation meditation on the channel. I'm going live Saturday night on my Divine Essentials page for free readings. If you get on in time, you'll be able to get a free reading. That's at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you like the video, give it a like. If you want to show support, there's a link down below for donations, and there's also the share button. And if you comment, that helps the channel, that helps other people see the videos, it helps get the messages out there. And I'm also offering a yearly reading where you get to dive into all 12 months to see what's coming up for you over the next year, 2019. Okay. Just dropped the card. And it is safe for you to love. So all you guys, it is safe for you to love. Know that it is safe and that the universe will support you and love you. And whoever is out there, you know, all those messages that just came through seem to have a similar vibration of, you know, forgiveness, releasing, healing the past, communicating, like real communication from the heart. Okay, so I hope that you enjoyed the reading. In Mune, namaste.